I do not do the gimmicks. Fuck the feds, I'm moving different. I make a lot of moves, they cannot stop the dude. I'm too persistent. I got one shot to shoot, I do not shoot and miss it, I'm too consistent. When I hop in the booth, I got the juice, I'm dripping. I drop the knowledge, the truth and wisdom.
Welcome to RedZone Battles. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally here for our resurrection event. Catch me, outsiders.
How about that?
I'm your host, Jimmy, and first off, I'd like to give a couple of thank yous to the Outsiders Skate Store, the 03 Barber Shop for hosting us here in store today. We're very grateful to be here. You can find it located at 224 St. Asaph Street, Central City, Christchurch, for all your clothing, skating, and barbering needs. I'm going to pass you over to Joanna, who's going to shout out our sponsors.
Woo! First and foremost, we want to thank fucking 03 Barbers and Outsiders for having us here for this beautiful day and this awesome resurrection. And the other major fuck.
There you go.
Nah, fuck it. All right. Hey, chop it up.
Oh,
Sweet. And the other awesome shout outs that we have to do is Ugly Side, Oblique Visuals, Medusa Braids, and thank God for fucking 03 Barbers and Outsiders.
There we go. All right. So we've got a third battle of the day. Battle on my right. Introduce yourself.
Tron. What's up, y'all?
Alright, safe battle on my left. Introduce yourself.
Blaine, Cassidy, Ilbro Baggins, Young Handsome, rest in peace to United Video New Brighton. Thanks,
rest in peace. You sorted out who's going first? We've got Blaine going up first. Everybody hold it down. Round one on Blaine, let's go.
What up, Tron? It's been a while. Man, I hope you've been well. Steve Carell's mate, the 40-year-old incel. And I ain't working off intel. And I'm working with a splinter cell. This is just a hunch. You give off the aura of a man who don't get none. But I hope this don't hit too close to home, because, well, I'm just having fun. It's not just that this man suffers from ED, and when he takes off that hat, he looks like a playable character from Worms 3D, because that hairline is the worst anyone's ever seen. Now it's that nasally tone of yours, sounds so fucking Weasley, so step to me, you're getting a whole soda in the 3-piece. There ain't nothing that this old man can teach me, so there's no way I'm walking out of here without the 3-peat. So get lost, else you're getting hip tossed. Hit the ground with a bigger impact than crisscross hat on hip-hop. Body drop heavier than a beat on a track from Rick Ross, and I'm pissed off. So I'm here to get Renata. I'll hit him with an omoplata with slicker flows and transitions and that of a jiu-jitsu master, so fuck any disrespect for me you harbour. Because I'll make him resentful of any man like a mean father. I don't fuck with anything, you bean parter. I'm only making small paper, but the dream's larger. I'm here to make a milli like the third Carter. And I've been out a while, so I've been dropping weight because I've been picking at bones. All these out-of-town dudes seem the same. Shit was like Attack of the Clones, but now I'm glad to have a challenge, and I'm glad it's at home, so RedZone, I see you. But it's you that I see through. Transparent, predictable, you can't do as we do. I'm making waves, you ain't the same. You get hit with the sea-do. I'm spitting flames of shit insane. Man, you'll wish for a redo. He's struggling to breathe, he's masking up with a P2, and I'm Lomu down the wing because it's you that I steam through. And you losing this one, so I don't care for your thoughts, bro. Have you hesitating from the display of force showed? Give him the ultimatum, now he's stuck in the crossroad. He'd be struggling to execute his lines like he's missing the source code. Time.
We got round one on Tron.
So I heard that I was battling Blaine Cassidy. So I grabbed me a blank canvas sheet and started painting a fucking masterpiece of mass casualties. Some flames over here, maybe a bit of crowd reaction over there, and Blaine in the middle missing limbs depicted as an amputee. Because with your skill set, and the people probably could have picked it, you just ain't got a leg to stand on battling me. With this vocal hocus pocus, I bring plagues and swarms of locusts when the pen forms its motives. You don't want this smoke, like what they sell at Shoshas. I sleep your boy when I swing and clock him, no hypnosis. So much sauce, the source should quote this, cause I spit that dope shit in potent doses, raw uncut like what Tony sourced from Sosa's. And a couple months back, the bros hit me up, like, you keen to battle? I was saying, nah. That means I gotta prep. And I spend way too much time playing Call of Duty Warzone.
My man.
I'd rather jump out of a plane than battle a game. But then I thought, hang on, contracts. I mean, it's not what I most wanted, and I don't want to seem like a scavenger, but maybe I could get a bit of a bounty if I came down for a recon. Plus, I got this notepad app loaded out, ready to drop a box on any player it happens to land on. So fuck it, why not have a jam just to see? Because not many can fuck with me when it comes to wars of calligraphy, so I'm bound to be the last one standing in the ring like a war zone victory. And bro, this shit gonna get way worse for you as the day goes on. Something like a gas station mince and cheese. And if your corner does decide to throw in that towel and accept defeat, that'll end up with that towel wrapped around your neck like Billy T. Because killing these rappers puts me at ease, something like Tai Chi, but burying all of these motherfuckers got me spending more time digging than Rai Chi. Because I'll be digging, brother, digging till I got enough. That's time.
We got round 2 on Blaine. Let's go.
I'm still resentful of that absolute abortion you, Steve, and Jibs put on. RedZone 7, the over 30s club came out with something that just didn't belong. I mean, you and Steve was a good battle. Yeah, that was pretty strong, but then Jibs jumped in and y'all started playing along. It was so bad, we would have rather heard you 3 sing a song. I mean, the crowd's eyes glazed over like they were hitting the bong. You should have put Jibs in the corner like the child he is that's done something wrong. Or how about in your TED battle you said, if he says anything about sheep, well, it's a load of shit, but that's a coincidence because I'm the goat, bitch. Yeah, you're right, that was a reach and clearly was not well received. Evidence of that, they got you battling me. What a fall from grace has been for you in the scene. You went from getting robbed in 1-ounce title matches and putting on overseas, but that's all a couple years ago now. So Tron, where you been? You still lighting up squares like Billie Jean? I've got to admit, that bar was mean. Big boy standing there so fresh and clean. Now you lighting up bowls like a silly fiend. Shit'll make your head explode like Listerine. I'm on another plane, dimethyltryptamine. I dissociate. Life more interesting on the ketamine, so let him scheme. Tron nervous like he's taken too many amphetamines. And best believe it, man's more into the gears than Marcus Phoenix. It ain't a pretty sight. Nah, it's nothing scenic. He's spinning out of control trajectories, a helix. And I ain't meant to be here, I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I'm a man on fire like Denzel when I'm under duress. This feel like deja vu cause nothing got me impressed. They call me the equalizer when I'm seen at my best. And I'll be remembered as a titan when I'm seen with the rest. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about, shut that whorish mouth. One more fucking word and I'm walking out. And I'll catch you outside outsiders to show you what C-City all about.
We got round 2 on Tron.
All right, motherfucker, welcome to your gravesite. Because I'm the type to leave the scythe clutching a steak knife. Red as a brake light. Raps keep me grounded, but watch as I take flight with these unorthodox raps. Plus, the force of my daps would cause your quarter collapse. 1/4 my crew, but I have you calling for quarter because you ain't got quarter my stats. Rappers on my coattails, busters be caught on my slacks. They all got the style of a street cat, but I bet as soon as they get caught with some dap, they turn up and caught with the facts. And talking of facts, full stop, they are something that rap lacks. But nowadays, I'm past worrying about that. So I'm gonna be strapped on the corner with packs and all of my raps. Cause I've got so much dope in the trap that if I fucking walk in and close the door, I'm literally trapped. It's just full of drugs and guns. And facts. And mics, I'm sure to rock. I leave them shit steaming like a sauna rock, and you softer than baby shit in a porta pot, so sound the alarm. Your life's in my hands, I got your soul in my palm, and fuck gangs, I ain't trying to die for no false flag like them soldiers in Nam. But me and the boys, we still trying to take over the world like Mongolian Khans. Swiss cheese MCs, leave them more holy than Psalms. I could make Zeus bend the knee, I'd son of God, but I ain't got no holes in my palms. It's the rap juggernaut, and you ain't stopping me. Dead in your raps would come at very little cost to me. Matter of fact, you get slapped into a somersault for accosting me. I make this fool stop mid-sentence like an apostrophe. And I'm nice as Sean Price is on Live 5 with the plaster on his nose. Come against me, you better be nice, plus have 5 lives, else you leave him with more than a plaster on your nose. Matter of fact, no, because when the gap blow, there'll be nothing more than a tag that says John Doe attached to his toe. Face shots till his frame drops. You'll see more red on bodies than Baywatch when the flame pops. Wait, stop. Didn't that sound ridiculous? I mean, perhaps not, but it did take zero creativity to write that script. But just like y'all, I mean, I kind of like that shit. But you've got to be careful with MCs talking a lot of like this and a lot of like that, because it usually means that their lives aren't like that and they just can't write raps.
That was on. All right, we're going to round 3 on Blaine. Hello, brother.
My stock greater, his girl getting pumped and dumped, I'm a day trader. You missed the mark, $1 short and a day later, but I'm supportive, I'll take his hand. Nah, I'm Darth Vader, you Ben Solo, looking round like who'll save you? But when Ren come across a lightsaber, he wish he died in his 80s like he's Ruth Bader. His nasal track looking like the equator from all them crack rocks, he'll be doing heaps later. I don't think much of you like you cheap labor and you only exist in the background like a screensaver. So as we're getting peeled, give up the spiel, cause you're old as fuck, bro, that's real. You've been around since the start of battle rap and the invention of the wheel. You've been around since William Wallace was getting beaten in the field. You've been around since the Constitution was signed, dotted and sealed. You've been around since they started turning iron to steel. Also, he was around when the Vikings pillaged, so the next stop for you is the retirement village. And Nelson, where you from? It's like a retirement resort. And if I got that wrong, I don't want to hear what you've got to retort, because you come from a strange town. And that's not an idea I'm trying to cast short, but a jab will have him know his place like a vaccine passport. And Nelson is a sunny place. It's filled with some funny guys, and I ain't talking comedy. No, I mean more like Sunnyside. But I guess if there was walking distance between you and I, then I'm 100% definitely contemplating suicide. Now, every time I'm out, I'm butchering wordsmiths. I'm Paul Atreides with this terrible purpose. Tron asking himself if this really is worth it. He'll have to watch what he says like the Turks with the Kurdish. Ganja is my spice. I'm anywhere that they serve omnipotent prescience. That's why I've been so observant. You like a sandworm and I'm more like a serpent. Man's got bubble guts like he been drinking detergent. You hang around some clowns like you've been in the circus. So it don't matter whether or not we hear a verdict, because after this battle, Tron gonna leave with some urgency, because he should understand by now that the hatred is fervent. Time.
Round 3 on Tron. Let's go.
Now, old Blaine over here, being such a renowned battle rapper, it's true, Blaine Cassidy is actually just the moniker he uses to hide from the fame. And in case y'all didn't know, Michael is actually his real name. Sorry to blow your cover, Mike.
No.
And when it comes to this battle shit, you just aren't as ill as me. I've got raps that hit hard as artillery, plus heavy hands. So if we throw arms, I throw a hook that'll rock Michael like alien ant farm. With pages of rhymes that'll steal the show. Smooth criminal with the loose leaf, then get away with the cash and the girl. Just like the movies. That definitely showing my age there. Yeah. But when it comes to your pen game, bro, you're alright. But presence and delivery, you just ain't able to match mine. This is Cain versus Abel. We've all known the outcome of this battle from the beginning of time. I could have literally started this round off beginning with time. But Mike is not getting off that easy. And dude's mum, she's a freak. When they got their house renovated, I heard she got run through by the fucking builder, the roofer, the dude that did the jib stopping, fucking all the tradies. And the nasty old witch made me put my whole hand in her box like Paul Atreides. so that was shocking, but I know. All the tradies and Paul Atreides, I couldn't help myself. Fuck. All the tradies and Paul Atreides, I couldn't help myself. Oh, you motherfucker. Sorry, y'all.
Get it out, get it out.
Sorry,
Whip
y'all.
it out, mate.
Whip it out.
out.
Bad. And your pen game? Because I could do that fantasy thing and obviously spit some really mediocre Dune bars. Or I could just stomp you through the curb and send you straight to the gulag. It's nerd rap versus bully rap. Sometimes I feel like I'm torn in two halves, but I've actually always thought they go pretty good together, something like pork and poo-ha. So how about I show him that this world isn't as it seems, when in his head the hatchet swings. In other words, I wake him up from the matrix when I hack his dreams. Or I just get surgical with the bare knuckles, something like Brad Pitt in Snatch, or was it Lock, Stock, and send his head through the roof quicker than GameStop stock. Because I've been living healthy. multivitamins and kale smoothies. But don't cross me in the morning, I must Professor Moody. And this ain't a Harry Potter movie, but you'd think I'd studied the dark arts before I get a coffee and a moolie. So stay cool before you end up in a box like Professor Moody, with one eye hanging out the side of his head all fucked up. I'm a throwback to the days when every rugby ruck you actually got rucked up and every second tackle was a dump truck. NZ 90s child, copped a fresh dose of CTE every school lunch, but best believe I won every game of bull rush. Then remember running home to watch DBZ fresh off the school bus. The golden days, but shit changed and I got grumpy in my older age. So now when kids like you play games, they be quick to use the curb as a toothbrush. But at my core, I am a nerd. But I got a heart colder than Pengu. And you can't box with God. You can't box with God. I'll fold you in 2 more times than the blade on a Ginsu. All these clowns wandering round talking about what the ting do, while I'm still on my lightsaber tip. Vapod Form 7 Master Windu. Task to end you. Mask like MF Doom. Bring your 6-shooter. I'll meet you at high noon, no later than 10 add 2, and I have something that'll lift you up out them 10 ass shoes. 3.
Nice.